So this stream is just going to be throwing out some ideas for the Become the Monster, a Monster Metamorphosis prompt, which is the current prompt for October and for November because of reasons. So yeah, we're just going to be thinking of things that could be done for that prompt. So Henry, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Henry. I'm a software developer, and I tend to make things on my channel that are to do with programs that don't really work too good. And that's kind of that for the channel. Go on, Jules.
Yep. I'm Jules. I'm a PhD student and filmmaker, YouTuber, editor. I don't know. I really need to work out what I am. I make a selection of different kinds of things, short films, game reviews, things like that on my YouTube channels, and run this wonderful collaborative community of filmmakers. So, right, let's do this. So the prompt is Become the Monster, a Monster Metamorphosis. I've just put the beginning part in the mind map.
Yeah, that's fair.
Reasons I don't really want to be spelling metamorphosis wrong on the stream again, because that's what happened last time.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
We kept coming up with really annoying words that were like, I couldn't think off the top of my head how to spell them, and there's no spell check in this program, so I'm just like,
There's one something like transmundane, I remember that one.
Yeah, and I was like, why?
Oof.
Cool. So, initial things that comes to mind for me is some kind of supernatural event, a spell, magic-y times. So I'm going to just make one be magic, and we can go from there.
Okay.
Of like the supernatural kind of angle.
So the basic one, man, boy, child, human, person, woman, thing, turn into animal, creation, creature, like whatever, like to the word monster metamorphosis, person turns into thing.
There we go. Person into other.
Yes.
So from that, what subcategories do we have? Because we've got the obvious like
werewolves and vampires. We got zombies. I didn't actually think of zombies last time. Did anyone say zombies last time?
I don't think we did.
No. That's odd as well, because I've been watching.
The idea I'm going with is zombie themed. So
nice.
Which we'll get into later.
So zombies, vampires, werewolves, ghosts, becoming ghosts, ghouls.
Yeah, I think that works. I think that definitely works, because the one film we've had submitted so far uses ghosts. So
nice.
I've not put that in the playlist. I will do that later. I've just realised.
So in Fable 2, there's these creatures that feed you dirt. I think it's dirt. I can't remember what it is, but they feed children dirt to turn the children into them.
Hobs?
That's the one. Hobs. Yeah. I can't remember what they feed them. Is it dirt? It might be dirt.
I can't remember, but yeah, it was a bit disturbing.
Yeah.
Hobs. Brackets. Fable game. In case we're just like Hob. Like
Hob? Who knows? So what else? That's like,
I think we've covered all the bases there. If we've got undead, we've got temporary transformations, we got permanent transformations.
Yeah.
So I think we've got all the basic food groups of monsters.
So with magic, I guess there is like corruption from power, becoming the monster as in a metaphorical sense. So
still magical influence, but more like the One Ring.
Yeah.
So like, well, how to say that? Succinctly. Supernatural influence?
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Like, so things under this would fall like possession or corruption from magical objects, or like
possession.
Possession.
Why does this always happen to me? I cannot spell. Does it have it? Chrome detects it and does.
Oh, thank God.
I've been doing Firefox before, and Firefox wasn't being helpful. Chrome is giving me spell check. Thank you, Chrome. You wonderful, wonderful thing.
So
right, what did we say?
Magical corruption.
Like cursed object?
Yeah. So like in Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic 2, there's a big temple that you can walk inside that is just like filled with bad dark side energy. So like corruption from bad aura, nasty aura, evil buildings.
Evil presence?
Yes, that'll do. That's it. What else? Thinking.
I'm going to put the One Ring just on there.
Yes.
No, got to capitalize. It's the One Ring.
Oh yeah, it's a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a noun.
See, I'm always awkwardly like not showing, like I keep ending up like that and trying to type in the box, and it's like, oh no, wait, I can move it. I need to keep the central thing there the whole time.
So I'm thinking another branch instead of magic. So magic, and then there's just like metaphorical becoming a monster. So we have metaphor. Like
just being a massive shithead.
Yes. Are we allowed to swear? You said that.
Isn't it the like PG-13 and 12 rating? You can get one F-bomb in. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, we can have a couple of lighter ones and maybe one like major swear, and it's fine. So.
Bruce Almighty was allowed one big cracker.
It was.
And that was right in the start as well.
I've seen a few debates of like, because the Lord of the Rings, or was it one of the Lord of the Rings ones was I think one was a PG and the other two were 12s. So it's like, yeah, where would you put the one F-bomb?
So metaphor, becoming bad idiot. So like, I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad. And I mean, Walter White's not the greatest person to begin with, but like his transformation from like Walter White into Heisenberg is kind of a big like. He became a bit of a one of them.
So yeah, I'm going to say becoming bad.
Becoming bad, the new show to HBO.
And then I'm just going to put Walter White because we need it to be clear.
Yeah.
It's like
that. Metaphor, becoming a monster.
So, like, the idea, one of the thoughts I had was along this kind of thing, but like falling into the traps of like the like a regime you try and take it down, like Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Like
I was thinking, I didn't want to go too heavy or anything, but I was thinking, like what Lenin and Stalin did, right?
Yeah. Right. But again, like, how do you put that in just a couple of words, other than just saying Animal Farm?
I guess it's like
political corruption.
Yeah, and perversion of ideas.
Ooh, that's a good way of putting it. Okay. Except now, perversion.
Sorry.
It's like the thing. I'm not even dyslexic. Like, I'm just bad at spelling. Ideas, and yeah, I'm going to say politics. Just for clarity, and I'm also going to stick Animal Farm in there because I think that's a good example that a lot of people will know what we're on about.
Yeah.
Rather than going for real world, like, hey, when these people really mess things up.
Do you remember that?
When the animals mess things up.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter. What else? Oh man,
it's kind of similar but on a personal level. So like repeating the mistakes of your parents.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Your parents, that kind of thing.
It's like, I'll never be you. Oh God, sorry, I nearly went straight to a line from Toy Story 2. I'll never give in. You killed my father. No, Buzz, I am your father. Fantastic. I do realize that's from Star Wars. I'm just like, I heard it in Tim Allen's voice.
The thing is, though, that was my first exposure to that quote.
Really?
I'd not seen Star Wars before I saw Toy Story 2.
That's incredible.
So I didn't get it. Like, when did Toy Story 2 come out? Around like 99, 2000? I don't know. 2001?
Toy Story 2 it felt like 2000s, right?
Yeah. So I was like 11 or something, maybe? I know I didn't see Star Wars until I was about 15, so...
Toy Story 2 was 1999. Wow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have been 8. So
I
yeah,
was 6, I think.
yeah, I had not seen Star Wars yet. I
Oh.
saw Return of the Jedi first, which is not the best way to view Star Wars. I know what's going on. So
What else?
what were my other subcategories? So so I thought of a different kind of angle was like getting into someone else's head, like in the context of maybe an actor or trying to get inside the mind of a murderer, like
I
a crime,
see. Yes.
like
Yeah.
not literally becoming, but like becoming, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so
like
like
rather than like
role
with
play?
yeah. I guess like rather than a metaphor, which would be like someone actually becoming a horrible person, we have someone pretending to
Yeah.
be that horrible person. Or like I guess learning about a horrible person.
Yeah.
Crime solving. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, sort of like the getting inside the mind of a murderer and things like that.
Who is the Zodiac killer? It's Ted Cruz. God damn it. What else? I had a good one before, but it's gone, so it probably wasn't that good.
So the only other one I've got written down really is, again, I don't know how to categorize this or explain it succinctly, but it's like something that pays homage to that wonderful summer of 2016 when everyone was playing Pokemon Go, because it's like Pocket Monsters. We were all becoming the Pocket Monster trainers. Like, which I feel is a stretch, but when I was coming up with ideas, it's where my mind went. But I don't really know how to explain that.
So that, I mean, like, the point of this is that it doesn't have to stick to it. It's just what generates ideas, isn't it?
So
like,
what do I put?
I guess the monster in that case was like viral phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
And we became the Pokemon. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, sorry.
There we go. Spell check saved me. It's fine.
I'm not doing this deliberately. I'm so sorry.
It's the problem. My vocabulary is way past my spelling ability.
Yes. Oh, God. Thank you, machines, for looking after us.
Yeah, we're useless.
Oh, so branching from viral phenomenon and actually Pokemon Go, you know that dumb cartoon that's like Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, and it's a dad reading this child that poem, and the kid goes, oh, I'd rather be out fetching a pail of Pokemons, haha. And it's like the youth of today sort of comic. But what's that thing like when a generation spends ages mocking the older generation, but then they slowly, I guess that falls into like becoming your parents sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like when an older generation's like the hippie generation making fun of the current, like, like let's say the hippie generation making fun of like Extinction Rebellion sort of thing, like that sort of I don't know
generational mockery.
It's like becoming that of which you mocked initially.
I'm just going to leave that as generations. And
yeah. I guess it branches off from turning into your parents, because turning into parents or turning into the other generation, that works.
Yeah.
God. Sorry, I've got Pokemon Go on the brain now.
So how else can you become the monster?
Become the monster. Oh, so what's that? Bad source material, but you know the film Click?
Yes.
You know when he's like, he's just like, oh, I just want to do things for my family, but then he gets the device and stuff, and then like he skips through large portions of his life,
Yeah.
and the device thinks it knows how it wants him to act, and he gets to the point where he's like alienated all his family because he just wanted to like because he used it too much to skip through his family, even though that's who he was doing all this for. So he went from like caring about his family and trying to make ends meet for them to being like this super corporate overall guy that no one really cared about, becoming the monster, becoming Adam Sandler. That was a mouthful. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just described the plot of Click.
I feel like that's part of this tree.
Yes, for sure.
But like just, I mean, I don't really want to oversimplify it to just workaholic, but
it's like forgetting the reason of which you're doing something.
Losing sight of your goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
It's like losing sight of goal to the point that you pervert the journey.
To extreme.
Yeah.
To the extreme.
I've used the word perversion and pervert twice. Have I been? I think I've been like watching a lot of political stuff. So like, and I've seen the words perversion of justice used so many times that it's just like that's a word that's in my head now. Supernatural. Maybe I'm trying to think of more viral phenomena. Oh, I guess becoming TikTok. I don't know why my mind went to that. So like everyone loved Vine and everyone was like, yeah, Vine's great. And then TikTok came around and everyone's like, oh, I hate TikTok, when it's essentially the same thing. So I don't know what that is.
Sort of, yeah, it's like a sort of a nostalgia for something, or like vilifying new change.
Yeah.
Thinking under metaphor again.
Yeah.
So yeah, vilifying change.
Yeah.
Change. That feels a bit better.
Resisting change. Yes.
Just reorganize these so they're a bit closer together.
I guess the story of Frankenstein's a pretty good one. When the monster was not in fact Adam the Beast, it was the people of the village. But in a short, really like poppy 2-word, maybe 3-word sentence.
Moral of Frankenstein. Like
yes, yeah, just Frankenstein.
Just stick that under metaphor as well. Everything goes under metaphor.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine there's going to be a lot of that. You either take it literally and mean like supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
Or you take it like metaphorically.
Yeah.
Ooh. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. I'm blanking now.
So I think I might, under role play, I might put like Photoshop. Like,
oh yes, oh that's interesting.
Like that fits more under that category. I don't want to make its own thing.
So like
either in like a more like, you know, morphing your body image and all that kind of stuff, or just in a photoshopping yourself to look monstrous. I don't know. Like,
or like even like face painting, just like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to be Spider-Man, the best monster.
So face paint, and you know what? Let's put just costume as well.
Yeah. We have just passed Halloween, so
spooky times.
Not to date this. So, I mean, it's like November, October 2019 prompt, so probably more dated than that. Let's see. What
else?
I mean, I've already started work on mine. Do you mind if I like use?
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm making not a virus. It's not a virus, 100%. It's a
Mhm.
monster that sits inside one of your folders in your computer, and you drag and drop in files that you don't really want anymore, and it acts as a wastebasket thing, but a bit more interactive, where it will like eat that file and turn it into garbage, delete that file forever, and then spit out some waste that it couldn't digest properly.
Okay.
And it also has a health meter and a joy meter, and if you don't play with it, it gets sad, and if you don't feed it, it dies.
So it's a virus Tamagotchi.
Yes, yeah, virus Tamagotchi.
That's cool.
Yeah. What? How do you put that in words? I guess making a virus.
Which
One.
subheading?
Oh, become the monster.
Or how about like we've got one magic? How about one that's just technology?
Yeah, technology's
Sure,
like that would fit into magic.
Boom, technology.
Technology, and then make a virus.
Virus.
And I guess becoming a monster, like being a hacker, is monstrous to some. Or being like, I don't know. I mean, there was the guy that freaked out when I was doing the gingerbread algorithm thing. There was worried that I was going to steal his data.
It's like, it's doing pictures, mate.
What? Unless he encodes all his data into his picture of a gingerbread man, which will be very impressive, to be honest. Hacker technology.
I'm trying to work out. I could hear something, and it kind of sounded like distant singing or something. I'm trying to work out what it is, but no, my upstairs neighbor is playing the violin again. That's what it is.
Outstanding.
Trying to like, what is this? What's that sound?
Hacker technology, virus, bullying your Tamagotchis, or bullying virtual pets, or setting Sims on fire, or like
bullying virtual creatures.
Yes, yeah.
Ah.
And I guess under technology, some video games would count as that. For instance, if you've ever played CK2, which is a game about medieval politics, and half that time is the game is, oh, that child's going to be problematic for me in the future. I guess I'll just leave it in a field somewhere, sort of thing. So anyone who plays CK2
player.
CK3 is out next year, and I'm buzzing.
Monster with technology. Well, I mean, there's sort of the insidious sort of like ways that technology is being used en masse in corruption and things, depending how real are we getting. Like,
have you seen the deep fakes?
Say Russian hackers and leave it at that.
Russian hackers is pretty good, yeah. I mean, we've got hackers, so just put like government acting hackers.
Government stuff.
Shady government stuff. Have you seen the deep fakes, by the way?
Specifically, which ones?
So they've done a Jeremy Corbyn and Boris Johnson one where both the video shows them both like endorsing each other.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, the Boris Johnson voice is a lot better than the Jeremy Corbyn voice, like considerably better, but it was still pretty like, whoa.
So I'll talk about my plan a little bit. So going back over into this magic section.
Over into the green zone.
My intention was basically to go down the same sort of vein of last year for the spooky prompt. I made Possibly Possessed, which is a very quick to make thing where, and it was a bit silly, where I bought some sheets that were reduced because they were possibly possessed, and then they killed me in the night, and or at least attacked. We don't know what happens. It ends before then. But yeah, it was a very quick. I filmed it like very quickly, and I keep putting too much like pressure on making like an amazing thing. Like I've got so many animation related things that are in progress from several prompts from this year, none of which I've had time to finish. So my plan is to do a simple single shot, maybe a minute long, where it's basically me on the phone talking to a friend, very obviously talking about the fact that there is some kind of zombie thing happening, but being totally clueless about it. Like, oh, I heard these cats killing each other and stuff. And yeah, and then just have the noise in the background indicating that my cat has become a zombie cat. Like just weird noises, things crashing, weird meowing noises, and just
Very good.
like keep it really simple and just get it done is kind of my like my mantra for this month. So just make something. So
I like that. That's really good.
yeah.
I think that went with one of what we said last time, wasn't it? It was like being completely oblivious to like something big that's happening.
Yeah.
Like Shaun of the Dead.
Exactly.
Or at least the start of that, which is a great film. Everyone watch it.
Yeah.
There's a point. I haven't been checking the comments. Have we got any?
No, nothing's come through. I don't think
Sorry.
anyone's actually watching this live at this point, but that is usually how it goes.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else.
No. I mean, I was thinking about half an hour if we're going for 26 minutes, so you know.
Oh, nice. Oh, actually, did think of one. In the game Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, there is a doll. The classic game Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, there is a monster in that. So it's like you're in a mansion and there's like let's, for sake of argument, let's say there's 15 monsters. There's more than that probably. But like these unique monsters that have these horrible abilities, and one of them is a doll that was like this really messed up thing happened in a village, and it happened around this and this little girl dropped her doll, and the doll became possessed. I think it was a little girl. I can't remember. The doll's possessed though, and the doll will go around acting its revenge upon everyone by removing their eyes, sewing their mouths together, and turning them into little dolls.
Cool.
So, becoming the doll monster. You've been doll being turned into doll.
So in the magic bit, person to mother, I guess.
I'd like to believe so. I'd like to hope so.
In the sort of down here.
Yeah, person other, boy become doll.
Boy into doll.
Yeah. God, I love Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. It's actually a really good game.
I think I've watched a Let's Play of that at some point.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, but I didn't know what it was called. Yeah, I think did Markiplier play it recently or something?
He could well have played it. He's played everything.
Yeah. It's my main, like, just sit and watch TV kind of thing. Is like, what's Markiplier uploaded recently?
It's Game Grumps for me.
Also a good choice.
Just thinking. No, that one's way too like. So my mind just got wondering. I was like, that's like calling out someone on the internet. That's like that'll never go well. Like,
yeah, let's not do that.
No. God damn it. I think my brain's scraped.
I mean, we've got a reasonable selection of different kinds of starting points, if nothing else. Like we've gone down a
few tree
things that it could mean. So yeah, hopefully if anyone's thinking about taking part in the prompt but wasn't sure what to do, this might spark something. So
is there a place that we can access all of these all at once? Like a folder specifically for each of these?
And I've been just dropping the mind map as an image into the Discord server.
Yeah.
So they should all be available on there. I mean, I could look.
I'm just thinking it might be handy to have like like maybe a unique channel specifically for like these mind maps, or like a Dropbox folder or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and you could look into having a Dropbox, a publicly available Dropbox subfolder. So
Yeah.
but for now, it'll be in the Discord. But if you're watching this a few weeks later, it might have disappeared a little bit. I'll always stick them into the current prompt discussion one rather than the live stream one. I think it could also sometimes be in the live stream one, but I thought we'll try and put them in the current discussion one anyway. But, cool. All right, then that was a good stream.
Yeah.
Cool. I will get rid of the mind maps. Yeah, I will save it, and we'll stick it in the Discord and possibly into some kind of more organized format at some point. Cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me, Henry.
It's okay. Yeah. I've managed to not sniff or sneeze or cough once throughout all this, so
very well.
Yeah. Your ears will thank me.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching. And yeah, come join our Discord whether you want to see the mind map or not, because Discord's fun. We get to chat. It's a good place. So, okay, bye for now then. Bye. Just keep waving.